The following video is brought to you by the guys at the Wrecking and Racing Podcast, a NASCAR podcast made by the fans for the fans. Check them out at www.wreckingandracing.com, facebook.com/wreckingandracing, and Twitter @wreckingandracing. Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, Saka here, and welcome back to another episode of Motorsport Manager. And when we last left off, we raced at Dubai and didn't have that good of a run, all things considered. We're going to a track that we're familiar with, Guilford. This used to be the last race in our championship the years before. Very high tire wear in the race, so that means softs are going to be the name of the game for qualifying. We're going to practice on the mediums, get the most we can out of it, and then just use the softs for qualifying. We're set up to get some sponsors this race, so looking forward to that. Car repair is done and 6 sponsors are lined up here. Let's take a look at slot 1. So a 13th, 14th, or 16th, 9 races, 200 grand per race is very, very nice. And in fact, it's the most bonus payment per race and the next to highest up front. But in that one race, we can make 100 grand. And I think we can finish 13th or better pretty good. So we will accept that offer and get the $900,000. And then slot 5, 300 grand upfront payment. That is the nicest. Ambrosia is the highest rated. We are getting 6th or above for 700 grand, 5th or above for 800 grand. So we could try over the course of those 10 races to consecutively finish 5th or above and try to make up the difference. But I like that upfront payment, and it's only 3 races, so we can get another big upfront payment pretty quickly. And I think 6th is doable, so we will accept that offer there. Get some more money coming in, and that should be good. Let's take a look at our car here and work on part improvement. We'll go ahead and start from scratch as we normally do and get our bearings here. So 98% is good on the brakes. Then our next will be here. And we definitely want to improve the reliability of those brakes, even though they're not really required for Guilford. Top speed, high speed corners, and acceleration. So that's what we'll focus on performance-wise. Definitely get that gearbox under us and that gearbox under us. Let's try to get a spoiler under us. And how about an engine under us? All right, so 83, let's say 88 should be good. 90 and 84. 84 is looking a little iffy. We can improve that one. Let's improve the 87. Yeah, let's improve the 87%. And then the 98. Now the 88. All right, we'll crank that up. 3 hours before the race. That way we can focus on performance as well. All of those parts should be at 100%. We can strip the weight on those and everything is looking gravy. Politics vote to remove the bonus points for the pole. The rule will benefit the traditional teams. I'll spend 1 voting point to vote for removing the pole award. That should be fine. Skip to the end. A lot of power being spent here. Yeah, overwhelmingly approved that next year pole position will not get any bonus points, which is pretty good for us. Scouting, Raul Force. 6 months left in the contract, a very good driver, 4.5-star potential. He might be worth signing for sure. He is buttered up for 47 weeks, so we could probably sign him in the offseason. He's got really good marketability. We might be able to sign on Gray, but I mean, she's got a 30-month contract. That's fine. I think we swapped out all of our pit crew. Holy crap, this front jack man is not doing good. But we'll use him. I mean, why not? All right, let's continue on then. Go ahead and get through these races here. A long time before the race. Milan is the international or the regular GT series. Good job, Mitsuki Naito. That's fine. And we'll just continue on to the race. Target Championship, tire heating. Pre-race gossip. Worried about Falco, huh? Who's worried about Falco? Better than our target? 20% chance of rain. Interesting. Yep. Pre-race gossip. Nothing about us. He joined a cult. Well, I mean, he's got great morale, but for the next 20 weeks, he's -1. Falco, get out of that cult, if you please. All right, so just before the race ends, we can top off some of these parts here. The 98%, the 80, that one's actually max. That'll be our next part there. 94% there. 98% there. Can we squeeze it in? No, I don't think we can. Let's just work on the performance for like the last day or so. That should be fine. Or not. All right, so 6th or above, 700 grand. I don't think we're going to win, but 6th is doable. That should be fine. Let's make sure our parts are where they all need to be. So Falco at the 674 and Enrica with the 640. We'll keep her at 100% reliability. We can strip that part. 100% there and 692 there. 739, that is looking good. Looking good and looking good. All right, so we are set then for practice and qualify, so I will see you after qualifying. All right, qualifying is done. We finished 7th and 8th. We both made it to Q3, but those guys were just plain fast. Car setups are pretty good. They're pretty happy overall, but we did have to do Q2 on the soft tires to advance, so we'll be chewing up these soft tires fairly quick and then getting back on our mediums. So far, it looks like 10 laps of fuel for 23 laps, so we can go about halfway on a full tank of fuel. So we might have to add just a little bit on our second pit stop, but not too awful bad. And doesn't look like it's going to rain within the first 6 laps. So we can go pretty hard on these soft tires and then swap to the mediums, I think. But here we go. Best of luck, Falco and Enrica. The eyes of the team are on you. Let's go ahead and go ×4. And let's watch this race unfold. Track grip is okay. Tire temperatures should be coming up to temp and fighting amongst here in the top 10, 9th and 10th. And they're giving up that inside lane, unfortunately. Now, looks like Laura has got the preferred line. Falco trying to bob and weave, make it 3 wide in front of Enrica. That is a cluster and a crash waiting to happen for sure. But so far, no rain in the forecast. A big gaggle of cars here. Falco looking strong up there in 9th. We have to finish above 7th to be in our sponsorship window. We missed the qualifying sponsorship window, so we were out 350 grand. But if we can finish in the top 6, that's 350 grand for us. And that is a cluster of cars that Enrica is fighting. Hopefully Falco can get clear. Let's go ahead and run neutral as these tires come up to speed, and we'll watch the tire wear as one of them is going to have to come in a lap before the other since they're running pretty much nose to tail. Track grip is continuing to go up though, which means no rain in the forecast as they had predicted. So we're pretty much sitting right where we're at. Once I think Enrica will be the one to pit first since she is the one behind. We'll watch and see when her tire wear starts to drop, and the rest of them are running at about the same tire wear as well. Probably next time by, Enrica's going to pit, and that is a gaggle of cars that Falco is fighting with. All right, so we will go ahead and turn up Enrica this next lap here and have her attack everything she's got and then come down to pit road here for her first medium tire. We'll fill up the car as best we can. That way it'll be a quick final stop, 10-second pit stop, and everything should be gravy. Now Falco will have to go around one more time. His tires are going to be a little bit chewed, but I'm not telling him to really push. Really no need for him to do that since he is fighting amongst all these guys, and he will have to go around one more time. Once he passes the pit road entrance here, we'll tell him to pit, come on down for your fresh mediums, and fill up the car if you please. Another 10-second pit stop. Let's see how things work out for Enrica. The front jack was a little slow, but there we go. So no problems with Enrica. We're definitely not going to have her attack everything. We'll just have her be nice and consistent. And Falco can go ahead and push a little bit here. Try to make up a little bit of time to get on pit road. He is pitting amongst his peers here. Everyone ducking on pit road. Down and away, and fuel. So everyone seems to be running the medium tire strategy. We're in 15th as we came out. And all these cars in front of us from 12th on up is going to be hurting for certain as far as their tires are concerned. So they'll be on pit road this time. We should scream on by as best we can. So still in 16th place, and we didn't really make up. We passed those three there, but they've got fresh tires really fighting from the back. Our strategy is sort of made as far as that's concerned. Once we get under 10 laps to go, though, we can make our final stop of the day because then we'll be able to make it on fuel. So Enrica needs to go a few more laps, and in fact, Falco is running lower on fuel than Enrica. It must be the battles he is right in the middle of, and it looks like some people were even repairing their vehicles. So one thing that we have on the AI, at least some of the teams, is the repair aspect. We don't have to repair our cars. We're not pushing that hard, and we can weight strip down to 85%. So we are getting within our fuel window now. We can probably split this up. Once we get within, I guess, 6 laps to go, maybe 7 laps to go, we can pit for our last medium tires. So go around 3 more times, and that means I think we can push both of these drivers as far as their tire wear is concerned. See if we can maintain our pace and speed here. Falco has much better tires than these cars around him. Floridi is down to 50% on his medium tires. Falco's up to 66, so he should get a nice run there. There you go, Falco. Pick and choose your battles, good sir. You are doing amazing. So if we were to short pit now, let's do it. Enrica, you're going to pit this time, so go ahead and do that. Go ahead and put on the medium tires. And we want 7 laps of fuel. 9-second pit stop. We'll keep it quick. There you go. And then we'll wait for Falco to come around one more time and basically split the difference and keep these fresher tires on as long as possible. Because I don't think we could have stretched all of this out. Let's see, 7 laps to go, 51% on the tires. No, the tires are not going to be a thing, and we would have to really do some work here as far as the fuelers go. Go ahead and attack this final time, Falco. Pit next time by for your final set of mediums. And 5.6 with an 8-second pit stop seems to be good. So Falco running in third, coming to his last pit stop of the day. Enrica can pretty much push everything she's got here. How's park condition look? She could probably go up to a high engine mode to finish the race off as well, and I think Falco can do the same. There you go, 4, 5, 6, down and away. No mistakes, and Falco can be on the gas hard here. and he can make something happen. Now, the leaders will have to pit. We're 35 seconds back, so I don't think we'll be able to leapfrog them as far as pit stops are concerned. Luckily, no rain predicted for the end of this race. And go ahead and push everything you got there, Falco. So we were kind of bit. If Falco could have made those tires really last, we would be set. Our hope is that these cars in front of him have to pit for tires, or they would just get so slow that they can't do anything about it. Now, Falco's 33 seconds back. That should be enough to catch up to cars on pit road. He's definitely giving it everything they got. They're coming down pit road there. So up to 7th, and Cruz is right in front of him by 3 seconds. How's park condition? We can't afford to push the engine anymore, but Falco's got the groove. He's feeling it. He's behind Holgrensen. No, he's behind Cruz, who is really trying to make those soft tires last. If Falco can overtake, give me everything you got, Falco. Burn it, burn it, burn it. Get within that sponsor objective. That's what I'm talking about. So Falco squeaks in 6th place, makes a pass, and then 9th for Enrica. Not bad. Out of the points, I believe, but still not bad. And Falco had the fastest 3rd sector of the race. He might have had the fastest lap of the race as well. Get some bonus points that way. But I'm happy we finished in the sponsor objective and we got in the points. That will sort of keep us afloat a bit. And Guilford isn't too kind to us as far as the track is concerned, so that's fine. Hopefully cars in front of us got busted for engineering faults. And yes, indeed, Falco gets the fastest lap bonus, so 3 points. The 1 for 6th place and then 2 for fastest lap. So good on you, Falco. That'll move him up to 3rd in driver's standings, and we're 20 points behind Spartan and 13 behind Hammer. Yes, we are pleased with the strong result. Thank you for being, thank you for having an observation there, guy. All right, so we'll answer these emails a bit. That race seemed to fly on by, I think because we were running at 4x speed. We sort of had our strategy picked out. There was really nothing we could do. No rain was in the forecast, so nothing threw us a curveball, no yellow flags. So it was a pretty strong result. $1.5 million down, though. I don't think we can go hog wild on parts for the foreseeable future. We need some sponsorship dollars to really give us bonus money, for sure. And we've got 2 slots coming up. And then we have to go 2 races to open up those 2 slots. So money is coming. We're heading to Singapore, where it looks like it's going to rain the whole time with high tire wear. So we'll be qualifying on the super softs, racing on the softs, and probably actually racing on the wets. If I had to make a guess. Which one of you? Yeah, Simeon Crit. Absolutely. Who wouldn't want Simeon Crit with his broken net? We'll scout him. Give our scouts something to do. And a hard-fought win for Minzy. So that is going to do it for this episode of Motorsport Manager, ladies and gentlemen. A nice, strong result. And next week, we might have some wrenches thrown in the works as far as rain goes. And we'll definitely have to work on our brakes and engine in the interim once we get our car set up. But that's going to do it for me. Like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you for the next race in Motorsport Manager. Take care.